Hello to everyone. Today I am here with Introduction to Leasing Part 2. If you are interested to have update videos on banking and finance related topics, please do subscribe my channel. In this session, we are going to cover what is difference between operating and financial lease, basic types of leases, features of operating lease, features of financial lease. What is difference between operating and financial lease? As we are aware that leasing is a contractual relation between lessor and the lessee. Lessor allows lessee business to use an asset in exchange for the periodic rental payments, which may include an advance rental or in arrear over a set period. Leasing is asset-based lending, means it includes a physical asset, not intangible asset. Financing, money that a person or a company borrow for a particular purpose, or the process of getting this money or arranging for it to be paid. Financing is asset-based, backed, security-based lending. There are two basic types of the leases available to business concerns. First is the operating lease and other one is financial lease. Operating lease is an agreement to use and operate an asset without the transfer of ownership. Operating lease, you can hire a janitor for even 8 hours or ever for even for a year. In case of a financial lease, a method of financing asset in which the asset tend to stay on lessor's property until all lease payments has been fully paid. So in case of a financial lease, there is a residual value agreed between both parties at the time of the agreement, and after making all the agreed payment, asset used to be transferred on the name of the lessee and the lessee become the owner of that asset. Features of operating lease, normally short-term lease. You can hire a crane for the construction period only, or for a short period to lift the heavy material or girders that used within the construction. Operating lease has no residual value, cancelable prior to the expiry date at little or no cost. Lessor is responsible for maintenance and upkeeping. The sum of lease payment does not provide for the full recovery of the asset cost. Normally include the marketable assets like generators, car. So operating lease are normally against marketable assets, and it also include the construction based equipment. The lease rentals are recorded off balance sheet as expense. So it is also a very important feature that how we book the rentals for the operating lease. The assets are sold at market value, not at residual value. Features of the financial lease. Lease transfer ownership of the asset to the lessee by the end of the lease term at the agreed residual value, which may be lower than the fair price because it's already agreed in advance and the rental already covered the part of principal along with the interest. Lease term covered the major part of the economic life of the asset, even if title is not transferred. Like in case of the equipment, its economic life used to be at 3 years, and on the other side, for in case of the machinery, its economic life is normally up till 5 years. Lessee is only entitled to cancel the lease when the lessor's losses associated with the cancellation are borne by the lessee. So cancellation includes the additional cost that will be borne by the lessee. Gain or the losses from the fluctuation in the fair value is to the residual value fall with only affect the lessee. The financial lease rentals include principal and markup or we use interest, which will be recorded to balance sheet and the income statement. It means the rental include both principal part and the interest or the markup part. The principal adjustment recorded as a part of balance sheet, and the interest or the markup expense become a part of the income statement. Lease period is restricted from 3 to 5 years in a normal case or can vary as per your financial institution's policy, but can be reduced or increased to certain assets. Like in case of the vehicle, it can increase, or in case of computers or laptops, it can reduce. Lease asset can be according to the need of the lessee only. Now, before entering into the financial lease, the lessor make it sure that either it is for its own business use or the lessee is going to shadow something. So it's very important to assess before entering into any such type of the agreement. Thank you very much. See you again with the upcoming video on the same topic.